And it is fascinating. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've found in my work that using Google as a search engine for anything that's remotely political is now almost useless because of the sort of results that it winds up putting out or trying to hide from you because it knows what you're going for. But I'm glad you mentioned the migration issue because we're also seeing that in places like Chicago, big Democrat stronghold. Locals are saying that black voters are turning on the Democratic Party because of the migrant crisis. Here's another resident having something to say about this on Fox. Have a look.
The Democratic Party has counted us for so long, counted our votes for so long, to the point where they don't even try to appeal to the black community, the black voters at all. But there's been a shift taking place here in Chicago. So many of our black members have decided to change over, to switch from blue to red.
So what does Joe Biden think about this? Let's have a look at this here.
Can you imagine a kid 2 years old saying, "Mom, don't take me across Rio Grande, it's against the law"? Give me a break. These have been model citizens.
Model citizens. I kind of feel like people like Lake and Riley's family would have a little bit something different to say about this.
That was, of course, the young woman, 22 years old, murdered on the campus at the University of Georgia, bludgeoned to death, James. I mean, and the person that was responsible was an illegal immigrant from Venezuela who had been arrested in the United States before and should have absolutely been deported the minute that happened. And of course, it didn't. And here you have the president of the United States saying that they're all model citizens. No, they are not. Hundreds upon hundreds of terrorists have passed into the United States through the U.S. southern border. That's not Joe Concha's opinion, or I'm just trying to gaslight your viewers right now. That is according to the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. And now we don't know where a lot of those people are. And we saw what happened on October 7th. And if we see another September 11th here in the United States, and it ends up being because of folks that crossed over the border looking to do harm here, and the president did nothing about it, then obviously that is a completely impeachable offense, no question. Hopefully that does not happen. But the border is the biggest, probably along with immigration, obviously they go hand in hand, issue that we have here in the U.S. right now, just behind the economy and crime. And if those three issues end up being the big three issues in this election, Donald Trump not only wins, he wins in a landslide, 40 states, not seen since 1988. That's what we're talking about here, if that ends up being the three biggest issues in this country.
I think you're absolutely right about that. I mean, you just see the bizarreness, too, that these Democrat strongholds are taking the brunt of it. I think the politics of this could be really bad for the Democrats. Thanks for your time, Joe Concha, as always.